What's up, everyone? Today I wanted to show you guys the top 5 upcoming Roblox anime tower defense games. The genre is in a super weird place because we don't have a game that's at like 100k concurrent just every day. We don't have that like one big massive giant game right now, and a lot of people are really wondering what's next for this genre. And with this video I want to show you 5 games that I've handpicked. There is a lot more than 5, so maybe I'll do a part 2 to this video some point in the future. But I'm just going to go over 5 games that I picked. I have no connection with these developers or owners. I'm just doing this for fun because I think these games are interesting and I think they could be really cool when they come out. Okay, so we're going to switch over from the gameplay that I was playing over to Discord. You can see it right here. And I have, as I said, 5 games picked out. And I want to start with the first one that looks really interesting to me. This first game, it's called Anime Rush, and I want to show off some of the things for it. So you can see this first sneak for Anime Rush. Anime Rush, it's going to be super interesting. I don't know when this game's coming out, maybe next month or so, so maybe like April some point. But this game does look really high quality, and that's why I want to start with it. So we are going to show off this first sneak. It's from the 31st of December. I'll go full screen for it so you guys can obviously see it. Here it is. I'm not going to have audio on for these, by the way, because some of these have like copyrighted music, and my last video I got like mega nuked by copyright strikes. So we're not going to do that this time. We're not going to make that mistake this time. But as you can see here, we got Ryuk. We have her VFX. Looks super cool. Now, if you're wondering like why it's a circle and why they're walking around, it's literally just because so they can show off the VFX. It's not for anything else other than that. I think this looks pretty cool. This is obviously just showing off like the VFX for this game and what their characters look like. So that's our first sneak. We're going to come out of that. Obviously, January 2025. The game's not here. They just said that probably because that was their original estimated release date. But moving on from there, I'll scroll past this quick. This is just a sneak. This is Giorno from JoJo Part 5. This is just, I'm assuming like his model. It's not that crazy of a sneak, but this is pretty cool. We'll show this off. This is obviously, as you can see, first form cell. This looks really sick. Okay, so we're gonna replay it from here. Obviously I had to get up and do something. Sorry about that. No, this looks pretty sick. First form cell. That is not normally a character we see in these tower defense games. I'm not sure if this is like a mythic or something. I mean, they have this full like animation and cutscene made for it, but I doubt it's a mythic. They're just probably doing it to show off the game. Here's obviously his VFX. They look super nice. He's just doing a green Kamehameha. It looks pretty nice. I think this game does have VFX. I'm not like a major like big VFX guy. I don't know a lot. I don't really care a lot about VFX because most of the time I play these tower defense games, I have them off, but those look pretty nice. We'll just move on to this. This is obviously just showing Cell's model. The models in this game look super high quality. That's why I'm a little excited for it, because this is really high quality. I mean, look at this. This looks nice. Oh, I didn't know you could zoom in on Discord now. Go back out. We have a meme. This is for Gianro's stand. And then this is pretty interesting. So same thing, you guys know the drill. I can't play sound for these videos. I just checked this one specifically because it says sound on, but we're gonna get copyright striked and I'm not a fan of that. So we're just gonna show this like raw right here. Obviously you can see this is the castle, or the, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's from Hunter x Hunter. This is where Gon and Tito fought. You can see like the screen's glitching and stuff right here, and then boom, we got Gon. This looks really nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This looks really, really good. This game has crazy good models. I don't know why, but the model work in this game looks super, super good. Okay, and we do have one more sneak that I want to show you guys. We're just going to start it right here. This looks so good, like genuinely, for a tower defense game. I think this looks really, really good. His hair is really big, but I mean, look at this, man. This looks really, really good. This is obviously Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if you haven't watched Dragon Ball. This is a really, really hype form for a lot of people, and this is something we definitely have not seen in a lot of tower defense games. I have not seen this, at least in majority of tower defense games. So it's really nice to see him. Here you can see his model. It looks super nice. His pants look very Look very buttery. Fur looks cool. The hair looks cool. The face. Okay, so there is one thing I want to show here. They did an official Anime Rush status announcement. We're not going to read through all this, but I'm just going to give you guys a quick TLDR over all of it. Basically right here, they had to take a break with development because a bunch of their developers were sick. It says our new estimated release date is middle to the end of May, so May 14th, May 28th, if development goes well. They said it may be even quicker. They said they'll be starting to sneak stuff more often because obviously that's only 2 more months from now. Obviously you can see right here, this guy right here, this is the owner. So they said they'll be answering a bunch of your questions and stuff like that. If you have any questions, maybe you can join their Discord and go ask them. Here's game progress so you can see what's done, what's not done. The interface is 100% done. Lobby UI is 75% done. In-game UI is 100% done. Effects. And then lobby UI is 0% done. And then you guys can read the rest. It's 85 unit complete. 90% VFX complete. Basically the TLDR of that is the game is obviously not finished, but they're working very hard on it. Let me know what you guys think down below of Anime Rush. I'm super interested to see this game's release because we don't know a lot about it, but it looks really high quality and I think that looks super cool. And with that, let's jump into our next game. So our next game I want to show off to you guys is called Universal Tower Defense. This game has been being developed for quite a long time, and I'm really interested about this game specifically more than Anime Rush because this game is being developed by a lot of people. It's being worked on and helped by a lot of people. Obviously you can see Volo up here. If you guys know Volo, he's the owner of Anime Royale, and then I'm pretty sure is also a co-owner of Anime Royale, if correct me if I'm wrong or not, but they are obviously making a new tower defense game called Universal Tower Defense. This game's been being worked on for quite a long time. We'll see here when we go through the sneaks. I'm going to take you guys to the latest sneak, and then we'll go all the way up. This game's release, we don't really know when. They do have an announcement that I'll read over a little bit, but we're going to go through sneaks first. Okay, so over here we have Lelouch, and then we kind of can see the lobby a little bit. The lobby looks pretty nice. Virtual realm, traits. I don't know what that says on the left. Castle, Infinity Castle, I think. And then I think play is in between the two of them. That's obviously their Lelouch model. It looks pretty nice. I think it looks pretty good. They also said, furthermore, the obtainment method is not up to chance or luck. It's obtained purely by grinding, not legend stages either. So I'm assuming what that means is you will get this character after a certain amount of tries, just guaranteed. And it's not going to be like a rates thing where you have like a 0.5% chance of them dropping or something like that. Next, right here, we have a map. This map looks super pretty. This is, let's see if they say what anime this is. All right, so right here, this is Karaka Town. I don't know how to really say that, but this is Bleach. This is the Bleach Town. I think this is the starting town, like Ichigo's hometown. This is pretty cool. This map looks super pretty. You're going to see it a lot with a lot of these anime tower defense games, but a lot of these games are going to have really, really good maps. That's just something that a lot of these games have in common. So that looks really good. They said still gatekeeping our gameplay mechanics, so we don't have like actual gameplay. Right here, we got a model. I don't know who this is for. Maybe this is for like Sasuke or something, but this looks super nice. Yeah, as you can see, it's just like a purple skeleton. I'm assuming this is maybe Sasuke. I might be stupid by just saying that, but I have no clue. This looks super good. Yeah, it's Sasuke Susanoo. Okay, I was right. And then right here, you can see we have Igris. This is a nice looking Igris model. I like it. It's pretty good. Obviously, there's not a lot to like examine about it since it's literally just, you know, it's literally just Igris. Like, it's just a guy in red armor. Now, this is where sneaks start to get a little hazy. Obviously, you can see this is from September of the 20th of 2024. So this is very old now. This is the game's UI. We're going to show this off. I'm assuming they're probably going to keep this same UI, or maybe they'll change it a little bit. But here's what it looks like. This is pretty good game UI. I mean, this is pretty basic at this point. This isn't like super like, whoa, mind-blowing, but this looks good. It's a good, clean UI. It's not bad. I'm assuming they might change this because this looks like all of this. Like this right here, the banner. This right here, the play area. The level right here. The shop. This looks really similar to Anime Reborn. This came out before Anime Reborn, so to be fair, they didn't copy it, but this looks super similar. Like, you can't say it's not, but it does look really nice. I like it. Right here, they have some of the OST on Spotify. I'm not gonna play it, but it's pretty cool. They have some more OST. Okay, over here we have Namek. Okay, this looks pretty nice. This is a pretty nice Namek map. So just keep in mind, some of these sneaks are kind of old, so maybe they've changed a couple of these maps, but this looks pretty good. This is just Namek. I mean, this isn't like crazy. We have another sneak from September. We have Hidden Sand Village. This looks nice too. This reminds me of ALS's Sand Village and Vanguard's a little bit. I like it. I like these like Sand Village maps. They're nice. They're clean. Okay, and then up here we have the VFX for these conditions. So obviously you can see right here we have burn, bleed. Bleed looks really nice. I like how that looks. This is like what these VFX are for. Is just when you hit an enemy with this effect, this is what they're going to look like. We have stun. Stun looks pretty nice. Slow. Time stop looks super clean. I like that. Frozen looks really cool. So keep in mind, this is kind of a sneak peek to all the effects and status effects that units are going to have. So after Frozen, like these are all like the standard ones, but after Frozen, this is where it gets pretty interesting. We have Confused, which is like Confused. I'm assuming it's just like they walk backwards or something. I'm not sure. We have Wind Shear, which I don't know what that's going to do. Maybe that's going to be like kind of like a wind, like it puts a wind thing around them and start taking damage. And then we have Radiation. Radiation's kind of cool. That's Wind Shear and Radiation. That's a cool idea. I do like that. So that's our first sneak. Let's scroll up. We have Marineford. Oh, this is a really nice Marineford map. The only thing I don't like is the black outlines right there. They look a little like out of place, but the rest of this map looks beautiful. Like really, it does look really good. Their map maker is really good. Okay, now we're in August. This is summon animation, it looks like. Oh, this looks very similar to Genshin Impact. Oh, this is if you pull Igris, I think. So it looks like they're gonna have special summon animations for pulling certain characters. Oh, this is for pulling Jin Woo. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna have special summon animations for pulling like big secrets. Obviously, you can see right there. That looks super cool. Obviously, you can see here, this is the old lobby, the one before they reworked it. So don't pay too much attention to this. This is just them showing off some of the cosmetics. And then here is when you can start telling that these are like old sneaks. Like, look at the map compared to the Sand Village we looked at. This doesn't look that bad. Obviously, we're probably gonna start stop looking through these because like these are like, this is super early. Like, you could tell that these maps do not look like this anymore. You can tell the enemies don't look like this anymore. This is just super early in development. They're showing stuff off. But yeah, this is Universal Tower Defense. This game looks pretty interesting. I'm very excited to see what this game looks like. Obviously, you can see these older sneaks don't really look too great, but these newer sneaks like down here look very, very good. So we're gonna look through announcements real quick, just see what if they've said anything extra. So the TLDR of this is this game's development team was actually merging with another game called Anime Brawl, and they were just gonna combine their games, basically smash them together. But obviously that has stopped. So they had a little hiccup in the road. They had to stop development. So here, we'll just look through this quick. They're just showing what they have done. So maps are done. OST is done. Boss models are done. Unit models are 90%. There's going to be 25 on release. Unit faces are 70% done. SFX and VFX are 80% done. Lobby is 90% done. UI is 90% done. Programming is 80% done. Unit kits are 90% done. So unit kits, I'm assuming they're going to have something similar to Vanguard's, or a game, if you ever played it, called like Dokkan Battle or Genshin Impact, where each characters do like their own special thing to make them unique. And then we do have one more sneak to show you. This is one of the bosses, they said. This looks super good. This does look really, really nice. And with that basically sums up Universal Tower Defense. We've gone over basically everything for this game. This game does look really good. I'm pretty excited for all these games. Obviously, I'm gonna say they look really good. I'm excited for all of them. This game looks interesting. Check this game out down below. For all of these games, I'm going to have their Discord servers linked, just so you guys can go join them and check them out. I'm definitely super excited to check out this game. I don't know when it's going to come out. Obviously, right here, you can see they have almost everything done. So I'm assuming maybe this would come out next month as well. You can see right here, this was posted on February 17th. So last month. So we're going to see. This game's pretty interesting. Go check it out. And let's move on to our next game. So our next game we have here is Anime Zone. A couple of you probably have heard of it since it has 15,000 members, which is super good. Anime Zone, they right now are having a inviting challenge. So this game has an invite challenge, so if you guys want to join and invite your friends, try and get a new exclusive unit. I'll show it off right here. We're going to mute it 100% because these guys use copyrighted music, but right here you can see you're going to get Griffith, and then when they go up you're also going to get Shiny Griffith. These look super good. These are going to be your invite unit. So basically for this challenge, you guys invite your friends. You're going to get these units. It says top 30 will get the normal variant, and then top 10 will get shiny variants. You guys are going to be struggling to get top 10 because there's some people in here that have like 5,000 invites. So good luck with that. I pray you guys good luck. And we're going to keep looking through here. So we're going to now hop over to the sneaks. We're going to see what's here. So our last sneak was the 28th of February. You can see right here we have Yuno. Anime Zone is a pretty high quality game. You're going to see the UI and you're going to see some things about the game that look pretty different. This game is very interesting because it just looks super different. You can see right here, this for example, you guys see this UI. This is when you click your unit in your inventory, this is going to pop up. This is kind of like, I mean, this is literally just straight Genshin Impact, but this looks super good. I like it. It looks really clean. You can see artifacts right here. This game looks like it's gonna have an artifact system, kind of like how those Hoyoverse games work, where you can have equipment on your character and build them a certain way, so you can make them like do more damage and make them have more crit rate, be tankier, get their ultimate faster. I'm assuming this game's gonna work pretty similarly. Then up here they say define goated. You can see, I can't even tell who that is. Okay, here we got, okay, I don't even remember who this is. I'm not gonna lie. And then right here we have the main character for Blue Exorcist. This looks pretty cool. I like their VFX, they look really nice. Right here they have Arena coming soon. I'll see if I can play audio for this one. Okay, we can in fact play audio for this one. So we're gonna do it. As you can see, Arena. If you're questioning what Arena is, Anime Zone's gonna have their own PV game mode where you can fight other people. I'm assuming it's gonna be similar to Bloons TD Battle. And then right here you guys can see a little bit more of the map for arenas. So for PvP, right here, this is Shibuya Arc, obviously. This does look a little similar to Vanguard's, but obviously they didn't copy it. I mean, it's kind of hard to make this map without doing something similar when it's literally just a train subway with a giant worm in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to not do that, but it looks pretty good. I like it. It's pretty nice. Right here we have Moria. We're going to mute it again, but this is obviously, you can see right here, this is JoJo's part 4 map, and this looks super nice. This is a really pretty looking map. I like how they were able to make it look like the actual anime, where it's just like super like bright like Easter colors. Okay, here we go. Here's where it starts. This looks pretty nice. This reminds me of, okay, the start of it does. The rest of the map obviously doesn't, but the start of the map reminds me of Anime Adventures a little bit, where it's kind of like, it starts at the town hall and then there's like the little park and then it like zips around the little park benches, but this still looks really good. This looks very pretty, and their map maker is cooking. Our next sneak peek here, we have Sukuna and Gojo standing right here. The Nod, Win, and the King of Curses. This is, I mean, probably going to be their VFX. It just stands around them. This looks pretty clean. If you see something in the middle that's kind of like hollowed out, it's because this game has a giant watermark on all their teasers and stuff like that. So just try and ignore it. So right here we have VFX for Asta from Black Clover. We are going to check this out. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. The only thing I don't like too much about that is the... Okay, let's see if we can get up to it. The face. The face looks kind of weird, does it not? I mean, they'll probably change it, but I'm not a big fan of the face. It's like, it looks a little weird, but the VFX look super good. They're doing really good. And then they have the same thing right above it with another Asta sneak. We have the Mario map. Looks very nice. And they are really like trolling with this lobby sneak. Like the more I scroll past here, they just keep saying lobby soon, lobby gameplay. Like they're really trolling with that. Obviously here you can see more of Asta's VFX. We have another sneak right here. Obviously this sneak right here is Mob from Mob Psycho. Let's see what he does here. The VFX looks super good. There's no face for a lot of these starter units because this game originally was going to come out with no faces on their characters, and then people said they wanted them. So, but yeah, you can see him just using his powers. Looks pretty cool. And then right here we have some more VFX for the Blue Exorcist unit. Looks pretty nice. Just some like sword slashes and stuff like that. Looks pretty cool. They should move this big watermark like in one of the corners because it's a little hard to see. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I wonder if that's like an ability or something. That looks kind of cool. Does he have another attack? Okay, so this is pretty cool. This is from November 8th of 2024. We're going to zoom in. This is gameplay. So this is a little bit what the game at least looked like a couple of months ago. We don't know if the game still looks like this, but here we go. We're just going to let it rock. Let's see if he has audio real quick. Okay, yeah, he does. All right, so this is gameplay. This looks pretty nice. It does look really like Hoyoverse inspired. Obviously, like don't get too upset. Like you saw right there, like it was just like a giant like circle and stuff like that. Obviously it's super early development, so it's not done yet, but this looks really nice. Like this game looks really high quality. I like on the right how it's like also like Hoyoverse where you have to like place it down. The upgrade menu looks nice. I don't know what language this is in, but this looks super cool. And we'll just see if it shows off anything more. Alright, now it's just showing some basic VFX. Alright, so that looks pretty cool. And with that, that's basically all I can show you guys with Anime Zone. Anime Zone looks really nice. I'm very interested to see this game. Okay, we also have some more sneaks right here. We have an inventory sneak, which looks super good. I actually really like this. This is a like really different take for an inventory. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, so now we're good. So yeah, that's Anime Zone. Anime Zone looks pretty interesting. It looks very different. So I'm super curious to see this game's success because it looks, one, very high quality, and then two, it's a very different game. Like we haven't seen a game that's like so different like the rest. So this looks pretty interesting. The reason I wanted to make this video is just because there's so many games coming out like Anime Zone and Universal Tower Defense and Anime Rush that are different takes on the tower defense genre. They're like, they take everything that Vanguard's, Anime Adventures, All-Star Tower Defense, Reborn Defenders, blah blah blah. It takes everything they did and then adds more onto it. That's why I'm excited and want to show you guys all these games. Okay, so our next game right here I want to show you guys is called Anime Ascendents. So Anime Ascendents was actually a game called Special Tower Defense, and what happened originally with this game was it was owned by different people and run and managed by different people, and the game kind of died. When it came out, it actually had really big, decent player base. It was getting like 30k I think, or 20k like average, which was pretty good, and it was kind of an Anime Adventures recreation, but it looks like they officially are turning this game into its own game. Right here you could see this is what the gameplay used to look like. This is what the UI and stuff like that used to look like. And then right here, this is what it now looks like. This does look a lot better. Like genuinely, this looks a lot better. This looks a lot more clean. You can see the rewards on the right. This reminds me of like this UI. I can't remember what this UI reminds me of. It's kind of like Ultimate Tower Defense, if you guys ever played that. And it reminds me of Anime Vanguards a little bit too. You can see we have game speed up there. We have the stat row rolling UI. This looks pretty nice. I do like this. They're using the same kind of like stat cube UI as Anime Adventures, but looks pretty good. Okay, so right here, this is the old summon UI. Doesn't look really good, like at all. It looks really ugly. And then right here, we have the new summon UI. This looks pretty nice. I do like this, pretty clean. You can see the rates obviously right there. Looks pretty cool. Just looks like your average summon UI. It looks pretty nice. It's clean. It's a very big improvement. Right here we have the battle pass. This looks clean. I do like this battle pass UI. It looks pretty clean. You can see right here we got Yuda and Maki. We have Freeren, and I think that's Megumi or Megami. I'm not entirely sure. I can't really see who that is. Okay, this looks like this is just like the animation that plays when you pull units at the top of your screen. Looks pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna show stats. They also say like if they should show unit stats when you pull them. You can see right here, it's a little blurry obviously, but this is like kind of like their UI for picking where you want to teleport. Looks pretty nice. They're gonna have trading. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here's the old UI for your inventory. This is the old one from the old game, if you guys did originally play it. And this is the new one, which this does look a lot better. No, okay, I thought they followed your cursor. Yeah, this does look pretty nice. This does look better. And here is what the game used to look like. We'll just let this play. You can see it's very like basic, and I don't want to say bland, but it's just very like simple. It's very simple looking. It doesn't look super great. You can see like the menu pulling up doesn't look very clean. And then we're going to show off the new rework for this. The lobby, obviously, everything looks a lot like better and cleaner. You can see when you hover it over, it like kind of like shakes. You have a double jump now. You have a sprint animation. Let's see if they change the UI. Yep. Okay. When the UI like pops up and stuff like that, it doesn't snap up. That looks good. I like this. This looks that is a huge improvement. So that looks like Anime Ascendents. Anime Ascendants is pretty interesting. This was a game obviously that we said had already released and died. It failed, and these are people trying to revive the game and try and turn it into their own game. This looks pretty interesting. It looks like a fusion between Anime Adventures and Vanguards a little bit. As for when do I think this is coming out, I could not tell you. You could read right here, but to sum it up, their main developer got really sick and he got hospitalized for a while. Obviously he's back now, but they had to pause development for a while because of that. So I don't really have an estimated release date whenever this could come out, but this game looks super interesting. Go check it out. I'll put the link down below. And let's hop into our last and final game. Okay, so our last and final game does in fact have a trailer. You guys will 100% probably recognize this game, whether you're like a super old gen or a new gen anime tower defense player. We're just gonna let this play and we'll go. So obviously you can see this is All-Star Tower Defense, All-Star Tower Defense X. This game, All-Star Tower Defense X, this trailer was released very similarly to Anime Adventures, where it was released like kind of like the same time and like was the same feel, where it was like trying to get like nostalgia bait low-key. But All-Star to X, that's what it's called, AST X. This game looks very interesting. We don't know a lot about it, like we haven't seen a lot about it, but it does look pretty interesting. This is entirely its own game. This is not going to be an ASTD update. This is entirely just going to be All-Star X. Like, this is its own game. So for this game, I actually don't have a lot to show you guys because they haven't shown a lot. So I just kind of threw this one in here because this game does look super interesting. You could see in that video it said coming this winter. I mean, this is literally all they've said in game announcements right here. You can see coming this winter. If you guys don't know, winter officially ends on March 20th, so that means the game's probably going to release around that date. Whether it's before or after, I cannot tell you, but March 20th is around the time we're going to be seeing it. Okay, so I do have a little bit I can show you, and we're going to go through it here. You can see right here, we're gonna click off of that just so you don't have to see like that GIF, but we can have Ren from Fate, we have her clothing. You can see we still have the XP gem thing from the original ASD. This is how you level up your units. Right here, we have Mamast Lelouch. This is going to be pretty interesting. This game, it looks a little low quality because this is in Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio just automatically makes things look worse. But you can see his clothing are 3D. That's something that the original All-Star did not have at all. This looks pretty cool. And then under that, we also have Aaron. This is Aaron's model. This looks pretty nice. The clothing's still 3D. This game's going to be R15, which is going to be interesting because we haven't seen an animated Roblox tower defense do that. So that basically means that models are going to be higher quality and they're going to be able to like look more fluid and like move more fluid. And that's basically all the models I could show you guys. If you want me to like wrap up and sum up some of the things that I do know are coming to All-Star X. Okay, so one thing I do know the game's going to have is the game's going to have copyright-free models. So what that means is just they're not going to have models like Anime Adventures where they have to change it because of copyright. The original All-Star also had copyrighted models. So that's super good to hear. If you played the original All-Star, this is going to have no 7 stars and no 6 stars. So it's literally just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star characters. So that's going to be really interesting. And that's basically all I can say about this game, is you just got to let them cook. I would think of All-Star X as basically All-Star 2. This is a chance for them to reset and try something new. And I'm really excited to see more about this game with you guys, because obviously I don't know a lot, and I'm really excited to see more. With that being said, that wraps up our 5th game that we wanted to show off here, All-Star X. All-Star X looks pretty nice. I'm excited for it. I know a lot of you guys are very excited for it. And with that basically wraps up the top 5 anime tower defense games on Roblox. That basically wraps up the top 5 upcoming anime tower defense games coming out on Roblox. A lot of these games, I'm going to have their links down in the description for you guys to check them out. I also have my own Discord down below in the description. If you guys wouldn't mind, this is a longer video. Please consider liking, commenting, and make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, and I would really appreciate for you guys to be a part of that journey. If you have any additional comments like you want to say about these games, like what you're excited for, or maybe like info I didn't know about them, go down in the comments down below. Tell everyone, tell me. I want to know. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.